Seekonk Speedway, the action track of the East. Here it is, September 19. We got a swap meet tomorrow, September the 20th.
Thank you. Much better. Much better. And now with the first race lead
from Warren in the Cutler Construction Steve's Transmission, number 84, Dave Radcliffe. And alongside of the number 80 from West Greenwich, Rhode Island, it's Guy. Line them up as they come down to the line, and there's the green flag, and we're underway. Frank Kaiser in the number 0 has got a problem right on the start and drops to the back as everybody tries to find a way through. Car number 106, J.C. Pleasing, has the top spot, but he gets a little out of shape, and here comes Fanning. Scott Fanning takes the lead in car number 98. In second, J.C. Pleasing, and here comes car number 60, Timokousis. Down on the inside, trying for third spot, he's under Nancy Sherman. And it's Kevin Gouvier, Bob Clark, the 123 for Russ Moore, and the 95 of Bill Manchester. Right behind Manchester, number 29, Dave Furtado. And Furtado gets underneath now and takes a spot away from Bill Manchester. Halfway in this qualifying round for the street division tonight, the first one, and it's Scott Fanning still in front. Timokousis is second. Kevin Gouvier is now third. Bob Clark is fourth. And riding fifth is the number 106 of J.C. Pleasing. Behind J.C. is Nancy Sherman, and then it's car number 29, Dave Furtado, and the number 95 of Bill Manchester. 2 laps to go now as they come out of turn number 4. Pleasing gets way up high as Furtado takes the spot away. 2 to go for Scott Fanning. And Fanning, the leader. Something lets go under the hood of Scott's car, and he goes around in the second turn, and the yellow is out. There's liquid all over the racetrack. Everybody's barely going to squeak by as something let go under Scott Fanning's car. They have lost a radio. Qualifying round, which is rolling out to the speedway now as this one goes red checker. All up in the top spots there. Car number 60, Timokousis, the number 20 of Kevin Gouvier, Bob Clark in the 96, the 29 of Dave Furtado, the 106 of J.C. Pleasing, 67 of Nancy Sherman, and the 95 of Bill Manchester, all coming across the line, concluding this one here tonight. Second one is on the speedway now, and once again, here's Jim Powell.
Dave Petty Jr. in car number 57 will be on the pole. The green number 57 from Masonic, the Freetown Sand and Gravel car. Chris Broderick from Mansfield outside pole in the 89 Eagle Block Construction. Clemmy Shoes cars. We got a wide. No. And the 39 loses a bar. bumper, we got a jam. It was not even a start, and we got trouble all over the first turn. As the 103, Richie Blight, he loses a radiator. Richie Blight loses the radiator. The 01 of Johnny McHugh, he loses a tire and other parts. Don't let that 103 move. He's going to be thrown. They come down together. They're looking for the green, and the green is out. It's Keith Tripp from Plymouth. Gets the green. Keith gets the green as Dave Gould in the 55 way out wide. Steve Taylor in the 53. Down the inside goes Taylor, and he tangles with Tripp. He tangles with Tripp and ends up into the infield. Now Gould around the outside. Gould is winding it up. Jimmy Prue has got the 63 going, having trouble keeping it going in a straight line. Jimmy Prue in that 63 automobile. He's, whoa, the 32 looks like it's getting ready to go to lunch there. That all ripped, yeah, it's blown a time, blown an engine. 32 loses the motor. I think. Look, at least look that way. It's oil. That's Dave Gould from North Kingstown, all by himself, way out in front. Is 32 having problems out there. Whoa, hold on, as Young in the 116 almost put it into the wall. Jimmy Sylvia in the 116. Jimmy's having a problem. He's hung up on the turn in the 116, and this is going to bring out the yellow. I don't know what that 32 is. With only 7 cars on the racetrack, Dave Gould brings it around. That doesn't mean because of 7 cars that they're going to be going any slower. Look at the, the 43 almost takes the 99 with him. It's Dave Gould. In the lead, Jimmy Prue running in second spot. Kohler around the outside in the 43, trying to get around that 32 automobile. The 32 has proved to be a very, very difficult car to get by. There he starts that smoking again. Smoking more and enjoying it less with 2 left to go. And the 57 and the 32, around and around and around. They burn each other up on the turn. Flat tire on the 57. Watch out for that one. Dave Gould being challenged by Pro as they've got to get around the 57, who I believe is a flat right rear. Let's hope he keeps it out of harm's way as we got half a lap to go. As mostly we're going to qualify 6 cars on this one. There's Gould, the winner. Jimmy Prue second. Kohler is third. Young is fourth. 53 of Steve Taylor is fifth. And let's see if the 32 comes around. You would do any better, Mr. Banu.
All right, this is the third qualifying heat for the street division. And starting out on the pole, on this one, it's going to be car number 104 from Providence. It's Mark Soton, and outside of the number 102 Ford, that's Carl Simmons. Starting third in the 09 from Newport, TSR Services and Tiverton Auto Parts, Bill's Auto, Tim Nisbet, the driver. Outside, car number 83 from Wyoming, Rhode Island, and the American Speedy Printing, Mike's Welding and Exeter Salvage, number 83. It's Ernie Guillermo. Next door to the inside, starting fifth in car number 14, the Armands Getty RS Equipment, Doug's Welding, and Zud's Laundromat. Number 14, that's Butchie LaFleur. And alongside, all right, here they come out of turn number 4. 8 laps is the scheduled distance in this third qualifier for the street division. We're underway. Heading down the back straightaway, Mark Soton has the lead. Tim Nisbet coming on up in second underneath Carl Simmons, and then the number 78 of Gene Carter. Right there in 4th spot, Dean Pond. He is here comes Len Lawton. Len Lawton making a pretty good move up through the field in the number 70. Started in the 11th spot, and he's now 6th. As they come out of turn 4, it's still Soton Nisbet. Carl Simmons and Gene Carter. And also Dean Pont, Glenn Lawton, all right there together. They're the top 6. Here comes Scott Estrella up on the outside. Bob Betancourt way out of shape in turn 4. Halfway marker leader, shown by Raul Manfredo as they come out of turn 4. It's still Mark Soden out in front. Tim Nisbet second, Carl Simmons third. Dean Pont now to the outside as, oh, we've got problems with car number 17, something letting go under the hood. Looked like a radiator hose as he came out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. And also right here, Butchie LaFleur's got a problem with the number 14. All right, here they come, and there's the green flag. And Tim Nisbet, whoa, we got trouble in turn 1. Getting around there, the 82 of Scott Sundin and the 21 of Bob Betancourt, and they go sliding way out wide. They gather it back up and get right back on it as they come out of turn number 4. Tim Nisbet is the new leader in the 09. Second, Mark Soden, Dean Pond, and here comes Len Lawton up on the outside in the number 70. 2 laps to go. Keep your eyes on Glenn Lawton in the number 70. 2 to go now for Nisbet. Dean Pond takes over second as car number 83. Ernie Guillermo's got a problem in the number 83 automobile. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Tim Nisbet.
I think it's Wheelbear in this part.
Second spot now. Lawton makes a move to the inside in the number 70. And oh, he and Pont get together in turn number 2. Glenn Lawton moves on up, takes over the second spot. Dean Pont settles in third. Checkered is out, and Tim Nisbet takes down the win. Lawton is second. Dean Pont. Out of Newport, Rhode Island, the TSR Services, Tiverton Auto Parts, and Bill's Auto, number 09. Tim Nisbet is the winner of our third Street Division qualifying heat.
Well, because we were not having any intermission or anything else, right now the whole gang from the Seekonk Knights of Columbus are going to go through the stands right now with their collection plate. They gave away the Tootsie Rolls on the way in. Remember, every single dime. Mentally and physically handicapped children. Every single dime. So it's one of the few times we ask you to dig down because there's no service charge for the collection. Oh, here it is. Looking for the green. Has the 31 of Richard Black. He has the jump. The 05 car. Ed Plant. Ooh, the 33 into the side of the plant, and Waterman around backwards. Brian Maybon gets around him. Everybody gets around him. Keep him there. That's where he belongs. The 31 with Jay Staley in the 9 running in second spot as Jeff Waterman tries to straighten out the Camaro and get going again. Waterman with a whole lap to make up, but that shouldn't slow him down because he's a very strong running automobile. The 31 now being challenged. Richie Clark being challenged by Steely as the yellow is out. We got something on the track. Something on the track. And Jay Steely has grabbed a big piece of that lead. Jay Steely grabbing a big piece of that lead with Richie Clark trying to hold on to that second spot. Ed Plant in that 05. Boom, Ed gets tangled. As Ed in the 86 automobile had to work hard. That's the 85 with Tom Scholler. Tom is trying to stay away from Ed Plant. Ed's having a little problem getting through the turns. He's getting straightened away. At the halfway mark in this one, Jay Steely has a good, safe lead. In this division, that's one of the safest places to be, and that's well out in front. It's the 125 automobile of Jerry DeGasperi ends up backwards on the racetrack. But he's out of harm's way. With 2 more laps to go, the 120 is having problems getting around, get tangled up with Andy Johnson. Jeff Waterman having problems tonight. Jay Steely well out in front. Second spot is Richie Clark. As the 85 and the 05 have proved to be very, very difficult people to get by, they have kept everybody else behind them. The 05 of Ed Plant and the 85 of Tom Scholler have pretty much managed to keep the real hot shots in line behind them. As the 88 of Brian Maybaum and the 120 of Jeff Waterman. Brian Maybaum loses a wheel or a tire on it, and he's going to continue to come around. He's going to continue to come around. It's all over for Steely, as Jay Steely in the 9 car wins it. Here comes Maybaum on 3 wheels in the rim. One of the things that get you on Francis Vendetti's Christmas card list, I'll tell you right now. Well, right now, to tell you about the next one.
Thank you.
Is Rich Badeau.
Okay, Jim, thanks. This is the Sportsman division. And their first qualifying heat of the night. And starting on the pole, it's going to be car number 28, the Belbin Service Station. John's Auto Repair, Pontiac, car number 28 from Raynham, Massachusetts, Todd Henshaw. Starting alongside the orange number 10. To turn him loose. He winds them up as they come down out of turn 4, and there's the green flag. We're racing. Off turn 2, car number 10, Craig Bianca takes the lead as car number 88, Scott Anderson's got a problem. So the 2-time winner this year is falling all the way to the back of this qualifying heat field. Craig Bianca leads the charge with Todd Henshaw second, Bob Pellin third, Corey Boudreau up to the 4th spot in car number 30, Pete Bernier 5th. Behind him, car number 93, Scott Fournier, the 81 of Brian Souza, and Jerry Buchelet in car number 75. Anderson pulls the 88 to the infield, and he's going to call it quits. A tough break for Scott. Battle up front between Craig Bianca and the number 10 and the number 12 of Bob Pellin. As Elmer Wing way out wide, as he's got a pretty serious push in that number 98. Bob Pellin now to the outside of Craig Bianca, and Craig is something let go in his car, and he puts oil down all over the racetrack, and Jerry Buchelet had nowhere to go, and he clobbers the number 93 of Scott Fournier. There's oil, it actually looks like oil all over the racetrack down toward turn 1. Here they come out of turn 4. Corey gets a big jump as Bob Pellin's car just doesn't go, and we're going to stay yellow. Corey Boudreau is the only. This time Pellin gets a good start, and there's the green flag. We're back underway. Bob Pellin, Corey Boudreau, side by side, but Pellin gets the advantage and takes the lead. Corey settles in second at the halfway mark, halfway there now, as Brian Souza runs to the outside of Pete Bernier. Bernier on the low side, Brian Souza up on the outside, then it's Todd Henshaw back in 5th. 6th is the 74 of McGee, and the Elmer Wing, number 98, sits behind the rest of the pack, and Elmer's way out wide again. Back down to the line, car number 12, Bob Pellin still in command. And Pellin gets out of shape in turn 4. Bobby Pellin almost goes around. The black flag was out for number 98 of Elmer Wing. As Pellin's got a problem with the number 12. He may have a tire going down, as both Corey Boudreau and Pete Bernier have been able to go by. And that automobile is extremely loose.
Whatever you feel like.
Actually, yeah, maybe we'll have a burger. Yeah.
With Amber for that?
Yeah, we have that. Good idea. One lap to go, and Bobby Pellin has got a serious problem with that car. He may have a flat tire because he just can't get on the gas, and he's fallen all the way to last. Corey Boudreau is going to win it, followed by Pete Bernier. Brian Souza takes 3rd in the number 81. Todd Henshaw is Pellin's automobile. The winner, once again, Corey Boudreau in car number 21 Corey driving the Dick & Sons Auto Repair All-State Auto Body number 21. Second qualifying heat now on the Speedway for the Sportsman division tonight. And once again, here's Jim Power.
Herb Wright in the 48 will be on the pole. The H.A. Rhine Electric sponsored automobile, Brockton Cycle Center, sorry. That's car number 48, Herb Wright. Kevin Mason from West Warwick in the 30. As the 48 of Herb Wright. The 02. Not getting around the first turn too well, as it's a new automobile for him and he's having problems. And Herb Wright. Sal Pietro into the infield, back out again. He's got problems tonight. It's a crazy night. Now Wright and Mason side by side as Hassel in the 11 and the 08 of Rob Murray doing their best to get around. The 37 of Mason trying to hang in there with Herb Wright as they block the hot dogs behind him. Sensing that this is the night to do something big, they can get right out there in front and stay there as long as they can stay side by side. Is the 37 of Kevin Mason and the 48 of Herb Wright. As nobody can get by them. Very, very tight going on out there now. Wright a little bit slack in the backstretch, but he manages to keep close enough to Mason to keep it buttoned right up tight in this second Sportsman qualifier. Now we break it loose as the 11 of Hassel has moved up at the halfway mark. Hassel has moved up. He will move up around the outside, and this should break it open. Perry wants out of this box. Rob Murray is still hung up behind the 48. He can't move. Down the inside is Hassel. No! As Kevin Mason showing that he's no fluke. He's staying out in front. Now Hassel going to try the outside. Hassel to the outside. Can't seem to gain on him. Coming around again. Kevin Mason still showing the way. As Hassel working him over. Joe Perry behind Kevin Mason. Perry in the 33 behind Mason. So is Chad Chase. And the 64 of Rigo. As the Deanco 37 continues to keep the pressure right on, Hassel is alongside of him now, finally, after a lot of work with 2 laps to go. Only 2 to go for Kevin Mason and for the 11 of Mike Hassel. Rigo following Hassel on the outside as Hassel has able to close the door now with 1 lap to go. 1 to go for Hassel. Rigo's hood coming up. Rigo's hood starts to fly up in a corner with a lap to go as it's very tight coming out of the 4th turn. Here we go with Hassel the winner, Rigo second. Kevin Mason is 3rd. Joe Perry is 4th. Chad Chase and Tony South. Ready to go with the next one on this Sportsman division.
Is the 9 Vanessa or is that Dulac? Because Dulac was driving it last week, right?
I don't know who's going to be. I don't think Dulac is going to be allowed back on the racetrack.
Oh, okay. Something happened because it's.
It was he's the one that hit the start.
Oh, Dulac was?
Backed in, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, I'll announce it as Paul Vanessa.
Driving the 9 Series Vanessa.
Because it.
The 9.
Yeah, because they don't have it highlighted. That's why I'm wondering. And Dulac's car has got.
That is Paul Vanessa.
It is Paul Vanessa.
Yes.
Okay.
Dennis just told me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup for the 3rd and final Sportsman qualifying heat of the night. Come on to turn number 4, Rodman Fredo, let's him go. And what a big jump by Linwood Cohen in the 09. He gets the lead. Linwood Cohen. Here comes Steve Sanford, takes over 2nd. And Bobby LeClaire on the inside tries to move up and take over 3rd.
Meadows going backwards.
Dean Castell getting a little bit off the track there. We saw some sparks come out of the number 31. As Dave Nascimento having a tough time of it on the outside. Meanwhile, car number 42, Bobby LeClaire tries to find racing room underneath. Steve Sanford to number 16. He takes a look to the low side, and now Nascimento begins to fight back on the outside. Dave Nascimento in that number 59, fighting back on the outside, trying to come back up into the top three. He's back up to fourth spot. Rick Hanito right on his back bumper. It's still Linwood Cohen. Linwood Cohen out in front. Steve Sanford second. Here comes Leclerc now. He's got a good run on the inside. Bobby Leclerc. And oh, he's hooked together. He and Sanford got hooked together with the bumpers. They sort it back out and everybody rolls down the back straightaway. We have got him 3 wide. Out in turn 3. Halfway marker is up as Hanito threads the needle. Right up between the 4 and the 59. And Hanito has also gone around Scully. And now he's going to go up and around the 42 of Bobby Leclerc. Rick Hanito on the move. Hanito goes around Leclerc. Now he goes around Sanford and he's up to second spot. Hammer and Rick Hanito on the outside. Linwood Cohen, Rick Hanito, side by side for the lead as they come out of turn number 4. Hanito started in 8th spot. And he's motored his way up to second, and he's now trying to get by and take over that lead. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Steve Sanford, that 3rd spot with Bobby Leclerc 4th as those 2 drivers up front go at it with 1 more lap to go. Looks like Hanito's got a good run this time. And he goes into the lead, Rick Hanito. But Cohen hangs tough on the low side, but Hanito motors around. Rick Hanito takes over the lead on the last lap and will come down and take the checkered flag. Cohen is second, a dead heat for 3rd at the line between car number 16, Steve Sanford, and the number 42.
And he winds him, he greens him. And with Bob Stockel and Tony Dias bring him around. As Stockel way out. Coming out of that second turn, Stockel was way out there. So was Humphrey way out there. Stockel carries that inside row way out wide as he comes out of that turn. Leaves a great big hole for Jimmy Kuhn to look at but not touch. As Jimmy Kuhn is moved to the middle lane. Suddenly we have 3 wide racing. And they're using up a lot of the racetrack tonight. The track a bit unusual in its handling characteristics. Stockel is now going down very, very tight again. He's got that tires warmed up so he can get around the inside row, as Tony Dias can't yet. Gomer Taylor right behind Dias. Dick Holohan in the 1. He looks for a ways. Joey Cirillo's content to wait in the 0. Stockel now driving very, very tight in the circle. As Dias edges ahead a bit, keeps the pressure on. Dias wants to close the door, and he does. Dias takes over the lead, and Gomer Taylor in the 3 moves around beside Stockel. Here comes Jimmy Kuhn at the halfway mark. It's halfway. Steve Humphries has got the 18 on the outside. Your leader is the Boston Chicken Automobile, number 22, Tony Dias. Gomer Taylor in the 3, running in 2nd spot as Stockel is still a tough man to get by. Jimmy Kuhn, Dick Holohan, Joey Cirillo all backed up behind him. Johnny Tripp. As the 22 of Dias, Tony Dias. Running strong right now. Kuhn tired of waiting. Looks to take the outside around, but ducks down the inside. Tries to outfox Stockel on the main straightaway and into turns. Stockel does not take the bait. Bob Stockel does not take the bait as Joey Sorrello now has got under Stockel. So is Houlihan. Now Gomer Taylor. That's a bumper in that right rear of the 22 as Taylor pushing down through the turns with 2 to go. Taylor keeping bias down tight into the turn with 2 laps to go. Johnny Tripp breaks free. White flag coming out as Taylor continues to challenge Dias down into the turn, out of the turn, down the backstretch. Dias has the lead. Taylor again up the outside for the win. Coming out of the turn, it's Tony Dias, Gomer Taylor, Nick Houlihan, Joey Sorrello, and Johnny Tripp. Whoa. To try to get them warmed up. This track is acting very strange tonight. It is not doing what they figure it's supposed to do. It may be this time of the year, I don't know what it is, but you could see the difference in the way the car is operated. What do you think about that, Rich?
Well, it's getting a little cool. It's probably going to be the coldest night of the year that these guys have run. And the racetrack's pretty slick. There's been a lot of liquid put on it tonight from the previous qualifying heat, so it's going to make it an interesting night. This is the second coming out of Holman's car in the hot laps. Let's see what happens. Green is out. Away as they roll into turn number 1. Car number 26, Dennis Dupree. Trying to hold on to the lead as they head out of turn number 4 to complete the first lap. And here comes Holden on the outside. Holden in the number 6, trying to go around and take over the top spot. Let's see if he can do it. Row number 2 is still the 71 of Bobby Tripp. And the 33 of Ray Lee. Then it's the 10 of Bergman, the 99 of Dion, and the 41 of Ellis. 7 cars right together as they come out of turn 4. Dennis Dupree and Norm Holden still side by side. The 71 of Bobby Tripp. Ray Lee in the 33. Dave Bergman in the 10. And the 99 of Dion, the 41 of Ellis. All grouped right together, wheel to wheel. Dion to the outside. Wayne Dion in the 99 looks like he was going to make a move to the outside of Bergman, and there he goes. Wayne Dion up to the outside in 6-1. As the front row continues to run side by side, and they've got everybody bottled up. It looks just like a restart. As the 7 cars group together side by side, bumper to bumper, halfway through this qualifying race for the Pro Stock division. And now look at this, Dennis Dupree pulls away just a little bit. And Dennis takes over the spot as they head down the back straightaway. Bergman sticks his nose in there. He'll try for 3rd, and here it comes, car number 71. Bobby Tripp trying to make a run on the lead, but it's Dennis Dupree out in front. Bobby Tripp 2nd, Dave Bergman 3rd, Len Ellis is up to 4th in the 41. Wayne Dion tries for 5th spot, he'll get it, and here comes Ray Lee for 6th, which would be the final transfer spot. Dave Bergman now begins to make a run underneath Bobby Tripp. And he'll take over 2nd as they head down the back straightaway. Tripp on the outside. Bergman down low as they roll out of turn 4. 2 laps to go now. 2 laps to go as they come out of that 4th turn. It is car number 26. Dennis Dupree still out in front. Dave Bergman, Bobby Tripp battle for 2nd. Len Ellis is 4th. 5th is Wayne Dion, and 6th is the 33 of Ray Lee. Bobby Tripp now to the outside. Tripp's going to make a run at the race lead. Dennis Dupree on the inside, Bobby Tripp on the outside. Here they come. Oh, it's going to be Dennis Dupree to win it. Dennis Dupree will take down the win. For Charger Division Champion is the winner. Second spot, just holding on at the line, car number 71, the New England Sanitation Manchester Racing Engine Chevy for Bobby Tripp. Third spot, the Zeke's Custom Auto Chevrolet, car number 10 for Dave Bergman. Fourth spot goes to car number 41, the Airco New England Welding Supplies, Bob Sunoco, number 41 for Len Ellis. And rounding out the top 5, car number 99, the Copperfields Lounge, Cycle Solve and Kelly Racing Engines, number 99 for Wayne Dion, with the final transfer spot going to Ray Lee in car number 33.
Happy birthday. Car number 11, Vinny Anaromo with the 15 of Dave Mazzando. Dave Madison in the 38, Steve Gustafson in the 17. With the green flag and going, Don Dio has got his work cut out for him. The Lindblad Automobile, car number 48, with Fred Estelle Jr. at the controls, takes over the lead. A lot of sparks between he and Dio as Rick Barton moving very quickly around the outside. Rick Barton moving up to take over second if he possibly can. Radical Rick using a lot of racetrack through the turn, cutting across the curve. Freddie Estelle, Rick Barton. As Rick Barton has now taken over second spot. Charlie Rose in the 91 on that outside row. Jimmy McCallum in the 50 wants to break out, but he can't because up alongside of him comes Vinny Anaromo. Vinny Anaromo has moved in with that number 11 car as they move in behind Dio and block it out. Now McCallum moves to the outside. McCallum horses that number 50 out through the traffic and gets around the outside of Dio as he follows Charlie Rose through. Charlie Rose in the 91 throwing a little spark as the 39 goes into a slide. Hold on. Ooh. And who is it? Gustafson could not.
It's
avoid
19.
hitting him.
15, Bedondo.
15, sorry. Bedondo couldn't avoid hitting him as the 39 went for a little. Look out for the green now as we're ready to go again with the 48 getting a good jump. Rick Martin holding on to that second spot as Charlie Rose wanted to have a piece of it. Jimmy McCallum is up around the outside of Charlie Rose now into the turn. McCallum in that 50 automobile, a new car to him. As he's getting the kinks worked out, he's doing a lot of burning on that car as he's trying to get the car to loosen up more. You can see him burn the rubber that time going into the turn, and he had to slow down as he has overheated a tire. Looks like more than overheating a tire right now. He's got problems.
A black flag, too.
And a black flag coming up. As he's throwing something out on the racetrack, and they want Jimmy to get out of there before something happens. Martin down the inside. As Estelle is working hard to keep Rick Martin behind him. Estelle using a wide drive. Estelle using a lot of that racetrack to keep Martin behind him with 2 laps to go. Martin looking down the inside, sees daylight, but no, Estelle closes the door. As Martin and Estelle go at it for the lead right now with 1 more to go. Fred Estelle and Rick Martin. Fred Estelle and Rick Martin. Now Martin backs out. Coming down for the final. Martin ducks down the inside, but not enough time. There's Freddie Estelle, Rick Martin, Charlie Rose, and the number 9 of Manny Dias, Vinny Anarumo, Jimmy Wilkins, and I don't think they'll be scoring the... Very, very desperately wants to put on a big show tonight because of his family down here from Canada, and he gave us a good show, but not quite enough speed that time to get around car number 48, Fred Estelle Jr.
Okay, up next, ladies and gentlemen, consolation event for the Sportsman division here tonight, and here's the lineup. Starting on the pole, car number 98, the Chevrolet for Elmer Wing. And outside, Car number 08, Matthew Auto Body, Captain PJ's and Sanford's Auto Parts sponsor. Car number 08 from Tiverton, Rhode Island, Rob Murray. Starting third in the number 31, Guns Unlimited Motorsports Design Chevy, it's Captain D. Castell Jr. And starting outside in the number 10, push that car. So keep your eyes on Rob Murray in the 98. Let's see if he can get around without a problem. Green is out. As Wing and Murray get together. Elmer Wing a little bit all over the racetrack, and he clobbers the 48 of Herb Wright. Herb Wright has lost the front bumper as Elmer Wing is all over the racetrack in that automobile. Now falls all the way to the tail end of the field, but a tough break for Herb Wright. Car number 31, yellow flag is out. We get a caution, some liquid on the racetrack right in the middle of turn number 4. And there's also a big bumper out there in the upper part of the racetrack out in turn number 3. So the yellow is out. Car number 31, D. Castell, is the lead. Down the line, green flag is out, and we're underway. D. Castell gets the jump and holds off Rob Murray as they roll down the back straightaway. Look at Scott Anderson, boy, what a bite he got out of turn 2. Pulls right up and around. Scott Anderson, two-time winner this year with the Doris Lumber number 88. Trouble on the back straightaway. Kenny Bamford in the 15 and the number 9 of Paul Maness get together. Also going around is Elmer Wing. Paul Maness's car stopping up in turn number 4, and Ken Bamford looks like he's lost the radiator in the number 15. And the 24. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Side by side, the front 2 go. It is car number 31, D. Castell, and car number 08, Rob Murray. Off turn 4 and down to the stripe. Castell pulls back into the lead. Anderson's going to try to take second as they roll down through 1 and 2. The 08 of Murray trying to hang on the outside, but he can't quite make it work. Falling back just a little every lap. Dave Nascimento is 4th. Herb Wright is 5th, and the man on the bubble in 6th, car number 04, Frank Kaiser. All right, a bit for the lead. Scott Anderson rolls out of turn 4 and takes over the lead. D. Castell settles back in 2nd in the number 31 at the halfway mark. Halfway as they run out of 4, it's Scott Anderson in the command, followed by the 31 of D. Castell. The 08 of Rob Murray. The 59 of Nascimento continues to hang on to 4th spot. In 5th is Herb Wright. Frank Kaiser has his Ford in 6th. Scott Anderson still out in front, trying to pull away just a little bit from D. Castell. 3 laps to go. Making 3 to go this time as now Castell begins to feel the heat from car number 08, Rob Murray. D. Castell pushes out a little bit wide in turn number 2, and Rob Murray is right there in the number 08 with 2 laps to go now. Castell's car not handling exactly like he'd like. Slides up just a little bit as they come out of turn 2, and car number 08, Rob Murray, begins to close. 1 lap to go now for car number 88. Scott Anderson, and way out wide is Luke Castell. Battle's going to be for 2nd between car number 31, D. Castell, and car number 08, Rob Murray. Scott Anderson rolls out of turn 4, picks up the checkered flag, and takes the win. Castell nails down the 2nd spot. 3rd spot goes to the 08 of Rob Murray. The 59 of Dave Nascimento comes home 4th. 5th is Herb Wright. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up next will be the first of 2 feature events. And this is the Formula 4 division. Starting on the pole, it's going to be car number 08, Howard Bishop. Outside pole, car number 71 from Warwick, the Apponaut Collision Dodge Colt for James Silva. Starting 3rd, car number 81 from Mansfield. It'll be Cara Torman And outside of the number 44 from Seekonk, Shane Gamboa in the Gamboa Construction Automobile. Starting fifth, car number 68 from Jamestown, Rhode Island, the Rycon Construction Materials Subaru, Charlie Fouts. And outside in the number 15 from Cumberland, Rhode Island, Attleboro Dodge, American Steel and Aluminum Corporation Automobile for Mike Rebello.
Charlie Foose. I thought it was the 64. I guess he's getting married tomorrow.
Okay.
Charlie Foose.
Starting in the 7th spot. We've got 2 features for the Formula 4s. 4 cylinders, 1 pound per cc, and there's the green flag. We are racing. And look at this, we've got a 4 wide. Scrambling for room out there in turn 1. Everybody gangs up as they come out of turn 2. Who's it going to be in the back straightaway? Car number 08, Howard Bishop. Here comes Shane Gamboa on the outside. Who's going to lead lap number 1? 5, 6 wide out of turn 4. Gamboa's got the lead. And oh, look at this right here at the start-finish line. Car number 71, car number 15, car number 14. And the 71 really clips the wall here in the front stretch. The 15 is in it.
Jimmy Silva.
Jimmy Silva in car number 71, the number 15 automobile, Mike Rebello, and the number 14 of Dave Gavlik. The 3 cars are really getting together here in the front straightaway. Car number 08, Howard Bishop, brings him down, and the green flag is out. Garrett Torman on the outside of the 81 as they stack up going into that first corner. We've got them 4 wide again, 3 wide for the lead. Garrett Torman on the outside, Bill Scholler way up high. We've got a couple of cars getting together out there in turn 2. George O'Neill getting around out there along with the 99. It's still going backwards. We've got 3 cars locked together out in turn number 2. And the yellow's going to come out. Let's hope everybody makes it through, and they all do, as that yellow flag was out. Looks like the 99.
It's City towing Tom Duffy.
Tim Finero way back there in 7th spot. There's the green flag as they sort it out, coming down to the line. Let's see what happens. Garrett Torman jumps into the lead in the number 81, but here comes Richard Duffy on the outside. Whoa, look at that move by Brian Thompson.
Mercury Buckhead.
Car number 3, the Mercury down on the inside. He's going to take the lead. Passes about 4 cars in 1 lap. As the 08's goes around here in the front straightaway. He thought he had a flat tire, but they're all up as he's got that car stalled here in the front straightaway. Let's hope he can get it started. Howard Bishop, and he can't get it started. Well, look at the trouble we've got in turn 2. Bill Scholler in turn 3, rather. Bill Scholler in the 82 of Doug Hansen. Get together.
Hansen's got problems.
And Doug Hansen's got some damage done at the front end of that. Riding in the 4th spot in the points. So the 5 and the 3 stand to gain a lot of ground here as the 82 of Doug Hansen had to go to the pits and is not out. All right, down the back straightaway, Brian Thompson has the lead at the halfway mark. Kara Torman looked like she had a problem in the number 81. Car number 3, Brian Thompson with a big lead. Mike Walsh, Richard Duffy battling for 2nd. Eric LaPre is back in 4th spot. George O'Neill is 5th. And Greg Bagnell, a feature winner this year, is back in 6th spot in that 40 XP. All right, back across the stripe and still car number 3, Brian Thompson in front. Mike Walsh battling with Richard Duffy for 2nd. A lot of smoke coming out of that Ford Mustang of Richard Duffy. 2 laps to go, 2 to go now as Brian Thompson brings him to the line.
93's a dot.
Mike Walsh right there in 2nd as Rich Duffy begins to fall back a little bit. Eric LaPre, a good run. He's up in 3rd spot with 1 lap to go. Brian Thompson with a big lead. Mike Walsh 2nd. Eric LaPre 3rd. George O'Neill 4th. Greg Bagnell is 5th. And Richard Duffy 6th. Kara Torman 7th. Tiger Perry in 8th spot. All right, checkered is out, and there's the winner. Car number 3. Brian Thompson. Mike Walsh is 2nd. 3rd spot, George O'Neill, Eric LaPre 4th, Greg Bagnell 5th, Richard Duffy 6th. Kara Torman is going to come across the line 6th, followed by car number 1. Car number 3, Brian Thompson. Robert's Formals, Alice's Restaurant, and Design a Sign, Harry Rogers, the sponsors for him. In his Mercury Bobcat, he takes down the win. And remember, he's going to go to the infield at the conclusion of his victory lap, and he'll come out for pictures in just a little bit after the second Formula 4 feature event.
Okay, you've only got another couple of races to sign up, take a chance. I don't know what the tickets cost, but I know that it's a pretty good deal. Take a chance on that racetrack and some valuable prizes that Tony Lazowski is giving away. We'll be doing that just before the Sportsman feature event. So, 05 is Tim Johnson, the Propane Plus automobile. He'll be on the pole with Al Marchand in the 00. Tom Paglio III in the Tony Petrarca car number 56. Future Travel Friendly Auto Murphy's Pub car number 22 is George Maddox from Warwick, Rhode Island. Stacy Holowak from Somerset. Cape Cod Auto Sales and Shays Getty, Blanchette's Boutique, car number 42. And Stacy's got a reporter here. We'll be doing a very, very special story on Stacy, car number 42. He was supposed to go up and see us. 01 is Scott Betancourt from Westport with Jerry Berthollet in the 4 car. 72 is Mike Holowak with Charlie Jacklin from Warwick in car number 43A. They got looking for the green.
He's ridiculous.
There's the green and we're racing. Oh, the 00 gets a little bit tagged in the back end, bumps as high, back out on the racetrack, preparation each time as we continue on. Car number 05, Tim Johnson has the lead. The Propane Plus automobile. And Tim Johnson in the 05, the Propane Plus has the lead with the 56 car, trying to bring up the second spot. Bring up the 32 and the 4 in the infield. Action all over the racetrack as they're trying to catch it up. Neil Anderson in the 10, coming in strong. That's the 01, sorry. Neil Anderson. Scott Betancourt's 01. Oh, hold on, the 00 is out of control. The 32 almost hit the wall, and we have a jam up on the 4th turn. Everybody get through, please. Start looking for brakes. Remember, a lot of these cars are front-wheel drive cars. That's why they do strange things when they can be bought at any time by the guy behind him for $1,000. No, no, no. As Tim Johnson was as the Propane Plus gets out and he there we go. All 8 of those valves are going up and down. Wow. Some of them have more. Look out. Into the turn and out of the darkness comes the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse, Tim Johnson, as he's leading him around in this Formula 4 division. Tom Paglio in the 55, holding down the second spot. Where's Stacy? Reporter's watching you, Stacy. Come on, Stacy, put your foot in it. Oh, Kevin Casper goes in. Oh, the 55 is backwards. And can he get, yeah, 56 is backwards. Sorry, 56 is backwards. That's Tommy Paglio, that's 3rd. And the yellow is out as Kevin Casper is sitting there in his tempo in a very, very bad spot. Looks like probably put on one of those temporary spares. That's what it looks like in the back of that, doesn't it? Little tiny. Way to begin. And we begin with 3 to go. And we have traffic. We have 3 deep in the 2nd turn, 3 deep going into the 3rd turn. Hang on, everybody. As that blue one starts to lift up a rear wheel again, way off the track. The 32 way off the track as the 4 kisses the wall. The 20 is around backwards. And all all the way around, and now he's in worse shape than he ever thought of being, and he gets it out of there. Who? There's Tim Johnson. Now the 20 comes out ahead of the other cars and gives a little bit of a problem to the 02 automobile. But coming by for the victory, it's Johnson in the 05, the 02 car, Robbie Rose finishing in second spot. Whoa. And the 72 losing a tire. One of the things with these front wheel drives, they can lose it.
Well, let me tell you something. It's the last time I'll do this. Hurry up! I want him alone. I want you alone. Get out of the way.
That's Jess. Jess, hurry up.
Brian T, you're gonna party tonight, Brian.
Go ahead, Jess. Hurry up. That's his daughter. Let him go. Let him go. Hurry up.
All right, just the daughter. All right.
Just the daughter. Go to Logan. Hurry up. Then we get the crew and we're all done.
Let's go, gang. Quick. Let's go. There you go. Mother's watching. Leave alone. Leave alone. Leave alone. Stand to your leg. Okay, come on.
And outside, in the number 50, the New Way Auto Sales, Bell Parts, Pontiac, from Charlton, Massachusetts, Jimmy McCallum in car number 50. Starting scratch on the field tonight from Warwick. And on the bubble, Mike Cavallaro in the 87. Here they come. Green flag is out, and we're racing for the jump. By car number 72, Jimmy Kuhn, as he gets a big jump on the start. Bob Stockwell goes up to second. Dave Madison falls to third. Gustafson is in fourth spot. The 87 of Cavallaro all bunched together, and keep your eyes on car number 50 for Jim McCallum. McCallum, one of the veterans in road racing, is certainly going to try to get his way up front in that number 50. Keep your eyes on McCallum. Don Dione also back there, and Roger Godin. Mike Santiano now on the high side. As we've got him 3 wide, heading down into turn number 1. 3 wide, and Mike Santiano backs out of it just a bit to save it. Car number 57. Wayne will take over 4th spot. Don Dione coming through for 5th. Don Dione of number 39 gets a little bit off the racetrack. He's in 5th and now moving up into the 6th and final transfer spot. Car number 50 for Jim McCallum. Front 3 cars have broken away with a big advantage over 4th place Wayne Newman. It's Jimmy Kuhn. And the Auto Palace Pontiac. Bob Stockwell is second, third is Dave Madison. And it's a straightaway back to Wayne Newman, Don Dione, and Jim McCallum at the halfway mark. Mike Santiano's got a problem in the 44, and it looks like he's going to call it quits. Tough break for Mike Santiano. Heading down the back straightaway, car number 72, Jimmy Kuhn still in front. Bob Stockwell Madison, the top three. Solid run in 4th spot. See that smoke coming out of the number 50 of Jim McCallum. Same problem he had in the heat race. Jim McCallum in the number 50. And McCallum's was smoking heavily in the heat. It's now smoking even more. And he gets the black flag from Ron Manfredo, and he'll pull out. Jimmy McCallum will not qualify for the main event tonight. A tough break for the veteran from Charlton, Mass. There is a lot of smoke coming out from under the hood of that automobile. All right, car number 72, Jimmy Kuhn. Car number 76, Bob Stockholm. And number 38, Dave Madison. Action is heating up for the 6th and final transfer position. Car number 87, Mike Cavallaro, is now 6th. The 01 of Davey Gamache battling for that spot. With 2 laps to go. Action is for that 6th position. 1 more to go, and now Stockholm makes a run on car number 72. Off turn 4, checkered flag is waving, and the race winner is going to be Jimmy Kuhn in car number 72. Bob Stockholm is 2nd. 3rd spot is going to go to Dave Madison, followed by Wayne Newman. The 39 of Don Diamond. Big Wheel Truck Sales, Streetcars Limited, Coastline Millwork, Chevy, number 64, George Rigo. Starting in the 17th spot, car number 74 out of Pawtucket, it's Dan McGee, and outside turn number 4, Todd Henshaw and Linwood Cohen, and boy, what a jump Linwood Cohen got on the start. Linwood Cohen takes the lead out on the back straightaway in car number 09, the 28 of Todd Henshaw is 2nd. Whoa, Tony Salpetro gets together with the 37 of Kevin Mason, and everybody jams right back up. Salpetro gets slid around out there in turn 2, but gets right back on the throttle and settles back in 6th position. Heading down into turn 3, car number 09, still out in front, Linwood Cohen. Linwood out of Swansea, the 28. Running 2nd. That is Todd Henshaw. In 3rd, car number 16, Steve Sanford, followed by the number 4 of Ray Alexander. And Alexander begins to make a move to the outside. Car number 42, Bobby LeClaire in 5th spot. 6th is Anthony Salpetro. 7th is car number 30, Pete Bernier. 8th, Tom Scully. 9th, Mike Castle, and look who's already carving his way to the top 10. Rick Hanito in car number 14 started 18th spot, and he's already in the top 10. Hanito has got 3 in a row in the number 14, and he's climbing on up through the field. As we've got a couple of cars going around in turn number 4. Pete Bernier, Tony Salpetro, and also car number 8 for Chad Chase, all getting together, and they're sitting off the racetrack out in turn 4, but the yellow's going to come out. All 3 cars able to pull. Keep your eyes on that 14 of Rick Hanito. Green flag, and we're underway. Big jump once again by car number 09, Linwood Cohen. Hanito tried to go 3 wide up around Leclerc and Sanford. He couldn't do it. Now he's going to try to go 3 wide again. Let's see what happens as they come out of turn 4. Ray Alexander back up to the 2nd spot in the number 4. And Alexander now tries to go to the outside of the 09 of Linwood Cohen. Ray Alexander closes in on the back of car number 09 as they head into turn 2. It is still car number 09, Linwood Cohen, the 4 of Alexander, the 42 of Leclerc, and Rick Hanito is up to 4th spot. A little bit of action here in the front straightaway as Pete Bernier gets together with the 37 of Kevin Mason. Pulls back out of the racetrack in turn 2, and we remain under green. Now Hanato to the inside. Rick Hanato makes a move to the low side of Bobby LeClaire, and we are at the halfway mark. Car number 09, Linwood Cohen, the 4 of Ray Alexander, side by side. Hanato, LeClaire, and Sanford, the front 5, all right together in turn 2. Hanato goes to the inside. Off turn 4 they come. Hanato and Cohen get together. And Hanato is going to get into Cohen again. And Bobby LeClaire is able to get by. Hanato is going to get by on the outside. And Ray Alexander is able to use that to his advantage and take the lead. Hanato with a very fast race car. Looks like he got a little over anxious going into turn 1. And he and Linwood Cohen got together. Cohen is dropped back to the 4th spot. Ray Alexander still out in front. Bobby LeClaire 2nd. Hanato is 3rd. Linwood Cohen is 4th. And Steve Sanford is 5th. Heading down the back straightaway. Car number 4, Alexander still out in front. And here comes Hanato to the outside. All right, the battle for the lead. Car number 4, Ray Alexander, and car number 14, Rick Hanato, trying to make it 4 in a row. Side by side, they swap paint out of turn 4. And Alexander has the advantage. Winding it down, 5 laps to go, and Hanato takes it deep into turn 3. Hanato's got the lead with 5 to go. Alexander fights back on the inside. Bobby LeClaire is 3rd, but now Hanato pulls out in front, and he's got the top spot. Alexander 2nd. 3rd spot is LeClaire. 4th is the 09. As George Rigo's got a problem in the number 64, and Rigo falls back through the field. Boy, Hanato all by himself in front, and Rigo backsliding through the field with just a couple of laps to go, and that'll really kill the chance for the point lead.
Hanato's going to be kicked back for riding.
2 laps to go as they cross the line. And we just received word Steve Sanford pulls out in car number 16. And we're going to get a yellow flag. Yellow flag is out. With 1 lap to go in this one, and the caution is out.
Want me to tell them?
We're going to find out. We'll find out for sure.
Well, they got a yellow. In turn number 4, here they come. Green flag is out, and Alexander. Second. Here they come, Hanato to the inside. No room as Ray Alexander holds on. Down the back straightaway, half a lap to go for Ray Alexander. Rick Hanato, Bobby LeClaire. They roll out of turn 4. Hanato makes a last-ditch move, but Alexander is going to win it. Hanato gets 2nd at the line. 3rd goes to Bobby LeClaire and Bob Pellet. Rick Hanato battles back for 2nd spot. And that should clinch the point championship for Rick Hanato as George Rigo finished deep in the pack in the number 64.
Him alone.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Back up.
Hold.
Around there. All right. Hold the flag in front of you. You got it.
the De Placido. J&R Precast Circle Performance Racing Engines number 1 for Dick Houlihan. And outside, the current point leader in the West Shore Inn, Sweeney Trucking number 0 from Warwick, Joey Cirillo. Starting 17, car number 11. Currently second in the point standings, 10 points.
Looking for the grade, bringing them down and around. We're getting ready to go. Whoa! And coming down, and yes, we're green and racing. This time the 48, no problem taking the fuel as the 48 is also taking the lead with Denny Dupuis dropping back slightly. Rick Martin following through. Steve Humphrey and Bergman get tangled up and crossed up. Now they straighten out. Ray Lee loses out and into the infield. Ray is trying to get the car well in off the racetrack so he won't cause a yellow. Your leader is Freddie Estelle Jr. Rick Martin second. Denny Dupuis. Bobby Tripp in his new number 71 is keeping the pressure on as Humphrey having problems with the 18 automobile. He's having real problems. It's flying around sideways. He may have broken an axle. As Martin is putting the move on, but Humphrey cannot get the 18 out of there. And the 10 car, Burke. Look out. We got green coming out. Back of the pack, a lot of squirreliness. As Freddie Estelle Jr. has the bit in his teeth and he's going with it. Gomer Taylor having a bit of problems getting through the turns and was helped through by Bobby Tripp. Having problems getting by Dupuis. And Dias gets tangled up. He's out there 3 deep in the back. Look out! Whoa! Gomer goes for a ride right in front of Dias. And Dias says to throw everything on. And by the looks of things, we got a fire on the 87. Fire on the 87. Stop him as he comes around. Grab. Coming around. Green and once again it's Estelle with Martin on the outside. Lenny Ellis following Martin. As the 9 a little bit squirrely in front of Anarumo, as Manny Dias very squirrely. Ellis trying to get the 41 car by. Martin gives a little thank you, ma'am, to the 48. Martin in the 2. Black flag on somebody, I can't get the number. The black flag going on for somebody in the pack, I can't get the number. And we're going to caution, he's losing something. He's losing something, whoever there was losing some kind of liquid or something, and he winds on. keeping 2 lanes. Halfway. Freddie Estelle driving the double lane. Doesn't want to give too much room down the inside because Martin will take him. A little bit deeper than he wanted to be that time. They're almost 3 deep in places. And Bobby Tripp making a little contact with the 9 car occasionally in the 71. Here comes Wilkins up into the fray. Jimmy Wilkins coming up in. As his car runs better and better as it gets further into the race. Jimmy Wilkins in that number 5 automobile is around Ellis. He's going after Martin. As Wilkins moves around the outside of Rick Martin. It's still Freddie Estelle Jr. Now Jimmy Wilkins into it all the way. As Jimmy Wilkins takes over second and moves to the outside. Jimmy edges up on the outside of Estelle. It's Jimmy Wilkins making his move. Jimmy Wilkins. Estelle now knows he's there. Estelle now knows he's there. Estelle manages to keep in front of him with 5 left to go. Is Estelle Wilkins Martin. Wilkins once again tackling Estelle with 2 to go. Keeping Jimmy Wilkins off his back bumper with 2 more to go. White flag coming out for Freddie Estelle, Jimmy Wilkins, Rick Martin. Jimmy Wilkins not giving up as he continues to challenge the 48 automobile. Out of the turn, Wilkins again trying the outside and across the line. It's Fred Estelle Jr., Jimmy Wilkins, Rick Martin, and the 41 of Letty Ellis. With the 9 automobile of Manny Diaz and the 11. Wow! Freddie Estelle. Bell Parts, Bay State, Lincoln Mercury. Freddie started out.
All of us. Hold it. Hold it, back it up. Hang on, everybody. What's this guy? Get close. Come on, big lad. Hold that thing. That's it.
Hold it, I want it.
Don't run across.
Whatever you want.
It's Heather loves Chris. You can say right
lost
on.
it.
Say right on. Heather loves Chris. They are girls, I think.
All right, field pulls away. Ron Manfredo and Alan Rodriguez will head back on top of the flag stand and we'll be ready to go to green. First Street Division feature event of the night. Got two features. This one will start 24 cars. 05 Ed Plant will bring them to the line. Here they come. Green flag waves, and we're racing. Ed Plant has the lead in car number 05 as he runs down the back straightaway. Mark Stoughton is second. Keep your eyes on Tim Nisman in the 09 as Kenny Kohler now in the 43 goes 4 wide out of turn 4. And Kenny Kohler, boy, what a move he made on the outside. Passed about 5 or 6 cars. Has a tough break for Dave Furtado in the number 29. Dave Furtado's got a problem and he's not going to make it around. He's going to stop in turn number 2. Dave Furtado stopped out there in the high groove in turn 2. And we've also got the 20 here in the front straightaway, but the 29 is stopped out there in the back straightaway up against the wall. And now Furtado's got to run it again as he tries to loop around and the yellow's going to come out. That's a bad spot. Dave Furtado in that number 29 and he's lost the lap. Now the car gets going and it's going pretty well.
Want a fisherman's
We may
friend?
just have a number 2. All right, here they come. Ron Manfredo winds them up and he shows them green. And what a big jump by Eddie Plant. Eddie Plant right back into the lead. As Dave Furtado rejoins the action, but I believe he's a lap down. And Plant and Sultan get together out in turn number 2. Plant trying to get that car sorted around, and believe it or not, everybody keeps right on rolling. And Jason Steele has got the lead. Jason Steele is the new leader. Black flag is out for Dave Furtado in the number 29. As Jason Steele brings him out of turn number 4. Kenny Kohler rides second. In third is Clement now, barreling his way up into that third spot. Tim Nisman back to 4th. Once again, the block out for Dave Furtado.
43 coming under.
All right, Kenny Kohler makes a move to the inside. Trying for the lead. Jason Steele in the number 9, Kenny Kohler. Takes over the lead now as they come out of turn 4 at the halfway mark. Kohler and Steele. Steele side by side into turn 1. And Kenny Kohler takes over the lead. Jason Steele falls back to 2nd. Glenn Lawton is 3rd. Tim Nisman is 4th. And Jimmy Pruitt settling into that 5th position. Off turn 4, another lap in the books, and it's still car number 43, Kenny Kohler, Jason Steele right in his back bumper. As they go through turns 1 and 2, Glenn Lawton trying to close the gap in the number 70. Tim Nisman still holding on to the 4th spot, and now Team Pont rides 5th with 5 laps to go. 5 to go.
85 has got something going very hot under the hood. Trying to get him.
And Jimmy Pruitt has got a problem with the number 63. Something let go in that car as he drove it right up to the wall. And the yellow flag is out. That's a great one.
Keep your eye on 85.
All right, here they come. Kenny Kohler, Jason Steele, Glenn Lawton. Those 3 drivers will probably settle it out here tonight. Green is out. We're back underway. Kohler gets the jump. Watt gets it up alongside of Steele out of the back straightaway. As they come out of turn number 4, Jay Steele way up high, and Glenn Lawton, number 31, Rich Clark, goes around in turn 4. He's back underway, and we're going to stay green. Glenn Lawton is taking over the 2nd spot, and he's now going to try to close in on Kenny Kohler with 3 laps to go. Let's see if he can do it. sixth spot, car number 99, Glenn Young. Steve Taylor is 7th. 8th is Dave Gould. 9th, Kevin Gouvier. And 10th, Roland Wheeler with 1 lap to go. It's still Kenny Kohler in car number 43. Final time off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out for Kenny Kohler. Glenn Lawton is 2nd. Gene Pont 3rd. Tim Nisbet 4th. And Glenn Young comes home in 5th. Now once again, after the victory lap, Kenny Kohler in car number 43 from Providence, Rhode Island, in the A&A Auto Parts Kohler's crew and First Line Speed Equipment, Allen's Avenue Towing, the Lions Den, Red's Auto Parts, and Donald's Car Corner, all the sponsors on car number 43 for Kenny Kohler from Providence, Rhode Island. And he's going to take that car around the racetrack on his well-deserved victory lap and then park it in the infield, and we'll bring him out at the conclusion of the next Street Division feature event. And with the lineup for that one, here's Jim Powell.
Russ Boyer, car number 123, will be on the pole with Chris Broderick from Mansfield in car number 89, Eaton Block Construction, Fleming Used Cars and Auto Parts. Construction sponsors the Westport, Massachusetts, number 95 of Bill Manchester. From Warwick comes the 23 automobile of Don Rhodes. Cutler Construction, Steve's Transmission, Shaw's Engineering, signed by Martin of Warren, Rhode Island, Jack's Auto Salvage, all sponsor the 84 of Dave Radcliffe. Bob Bettencourt from Tiverton, car number 21, Williston Auto Electric, Emerald's Auto Body, Aquidneck Collision and Motorsport Design, car number 21. Propane Plus in USA Donuts is the sponsor of Dayton's 100 Andy Johnson. Starting in 13th position, it's the 30 automobile, Mike Bowler from East Freetown. That's sponsored by Beach Bluff Auto, New England Tech, Freetown Auto, and BRE Speed. Scott Serendinsky from Warwick is the next for the green. And it is green. With the 109, Matt Dewey taking the lead. Matt Dewey has a pretty good share of the lead right now as the 123 and the 82. Russell Spurrier at the 82 automobile. The 82 coming in through there strong and moves into a strong second. That's Scott Sundin in the 82. A lot of pushing going on. It's the 00 of Gene Weston making it out of that pack and going after Scott Sundin right now. They're 3 and 4 in that 3rd and 4th turns. Look out. A lot of pushing and shoving going on as the 21 car of Bob Bettencourt. Hold on, there goes a tire. You can hear it from here. 116, tough break. Your leader is Matt Dewey, way out in front, being challenged now by Gene Weston as the 00 has got everything going for him right now. Right now, Weston moves in on the 109. Weston to the outside. He's going to drive right by him when he gets up to him. As Weston has got that 00 motivating. Tomasi Hyman on the outside. Dayton zone car number Andy Johnson down the inside. I was trying to say that. Halfway mark. Halfway mark. As Weston having trouble getting by. Now he finally just drives by the inside of Dewey and takes over the lead. As Dewey wasn't about to give up the lead. Here's the 82 of Scott Sundin now sitting in 3rd spot. Dewey a little bit wide, carried Weston very high into the turn again, and Weston and Dewey come together. Dewey takes over the lead again and is black flag. He's black flag. Dewey gets black flag. As Gene Weston tough riding. Gene Weston, your leader. Sundin is second. As Beckford in the 21. Bowler in the 30. Oh, the 23 just rode right up over the 84. Hit Scott Serendisky, put Scott the wrong way on the racetrack. The 23 riding up on top of the 84 and hit Scott Serendisky. So Dave Ratcliffe is on the infield, attached to the 23 automobile of Don. Right now, we're looking for green. And Gene Weston.
Scores? No idea what it's at. Well, actually, they're busy right now, so they'll probably call you back.
32 backwards on the racetrack. 32 backwards on the racetrack. If he can get it out of there, he's in a terrible spot. No, he can't do it quite in time. He's going to cause all kinds of problems. As Hamasi Hammond gets bent out of shape, he has to go into the infield. They looked up and saw that car sitting there just as the caution came out. This time, Betancourt is up the outside. Weston the inside. Weston takes it over all by himself. Bullet to the outside with 2 to go. Hamasi Hammond coming down underneath Sundin and takes away Sundin's spot. Hamasi Hammond takes Sundin's spot away. As Bowler is moving up alongside of Betancourt in that 30. With 1 lap remaining. Gene Weston. Bob Betancourt. Hamasi Hammond down the inside of Betancourt. Bowler on the outside. What's going to happen out of this 4th turn? Whoa! I think Betancourt managed to hold on to it as Bowler and Hammond finished in dead heat for 4th or maybe 5th. But you're as he is out and away. Folks, don't forget tomorrow now.
Get that tree together. Move it closer, Dad. John's gonna take a picture of you holding my hand.
back!
We're gonna do with the next guy. Dad, what I tell you? Stay right there, hold it. Hey, got me by the butt here. Come on. Good job, guys. Let's go, children!
I like to see the way that one came out, John.
Right behind him.
Yeah. I can't find him in Indy.
Here we go!
Watch it! Watch it! Hey, all right. Yeah, I gotta get that spot.
Hey, that's gonna be a regular thing, huh? Not about marriage. Yeah, I know. Okay, you alone?
Yeah, how'd you guys get that job?
I don't know. Huh? What else you want? I want it.
Come on, gang. Let's go. Yeah.
I want to hold my own.
Yours is all flag.
Thank you.
Pick up on your side.
That French auto, real good.
Let's go.
We'll get it up.
There we go.
Yeah. Another one. Make a punch. We're going to buy a lot.
All set, John? All set, then.
I don't think we'll do it.